Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride.
And welcome back to international netball action. We're coming to you live from Tanteen, St. George's, Grenada. It's the final 2 matches of day 6 in the 5th annual ECCB sponsored tournament, and happening on court 1. Dominica facing Antigua and Barbuda, another match that is expected to be exciting. I am your commentator, Blossom Alexis Welsh, and to my right, I am joined by the lovely
Safia Paul.
and we're here to bring you all the exciting action happening on the court. It is the start of the first quarter. No team is off the mark as yet. They are feeling out each other, feeling out their opponents, and seeing what needs to take place to come out victorious. It's going to be a keenly contested match in terms of technique. Safai, what do you think we can expect from this matchup between Antigua and Dominica?
To your point, they are 2 teams that are about the same level from previous years. Of course, you know, things may have changed this year, but we were expecting to see that it will be close, that the teams will be, you know, fairly evenly matched. So it should be a tight competition. We're not sure who will become victorious. It's really who wants it more. And we will see when the quarters go by.
And we will see indeed. Dominica is first off with a point, and now Antigua levels the scoring with 1 apiece. Antigua and Dominica locked in an intense battle. Dominica now with the center pass. Center finds a goal attack to the wing attack back to the goal attack, and she converts for Team Dominica. That brings them up 2-1 against Antigua. Antigua now with the center pass. Let's see if they can level the score here. The center finds the goal attack back to the center to the wing attack, and they're trying to get it into the shooting circle. Umpire blows for an infringement on Dominica. Antigua maintains possession. The goal shooter for Antigua, a big step. Umpire blows for an advantage shot, and she'll take a penalty. And she scores yet another goal, bringing the score 2 apiece, Antigua and Dominica. Dominica with the center pass finds the wing attack with a long pass to the goal attack. Goal attack bounces to the goal shooter, and she's successful in her attempt. Smooth passing there by Dominica. Antigua now, how will they respond? Center with the ball, looking for a free man. Umpire blows for an infringement on Dominica's center. Antigua still with possession here into the shooting circle. Goal attack bounces out to the center. Center passes it back into the goal shooter. A penalty shot with an infringement there on the goalkeeper. She misses that shot, catches her own rebound, and is successful the second time around. As predicted, it's an intense battle. 3 apiece, Antigua, Dominica, first quarter. Just about 3 minutes have gone, so there's still a long way to go in this quarter. And still too early to tell who will pull away. Dominica are making some quick passes, some quick plays, not wasting any time at all. Antigua with the center. Into the shooting circle to the goal shooter. She's going to make a long attempt at the goal. Goes up, it bounces off the rim, and it goes out of court.
I noticed the Dominicans are double teaming that goal shooter, trying to keep her out of play. Will they be successful?
That's the question here. When you double team one player, the other is free.
Right.
So they need to be strategic. Antigua's goal shooter with this penalty shot. She goes up and in. Another point there for Team Antigua. They're going back and forth. So far, no one is pulling ahead. It's going to be an intense game.
Who wants it more?
Penalty pass awarded to Dominica. A long ball. A long pass that the wing attack just couldn't reach, and the ball goes out of court. Antigua will pick it up now. Obstruction is called on the goal attack for Dominica. Antigua with the ball, trying to get a hold of it, but she tips it into Dominica's hands. Center. Ball is at center court. A spin around there, trying to evade the defense. Goal defense is blown for an infringement. It's an advantage shot, as the umpire called for more distance away from the shooter, but it counts. Nice grab there from the wing attack for Antigua. Intercepted there by Dominica, but she doesn't hold on to it. The ball goes out of court.
She gets it back. An infringement was called.
An infringement on Antigua's goal attack, so Dominica will take control. The center, a long pass into the circle, trying to find her goal shooter. Contact is called on the goalkeeper. The goal shooter now misses her shot, but gets her own rebound and gets a successful advantage shot there. The score is now 6 to Dominica, 4 to Antigua and Barbuda. Dominica with the center pass. Over to the center. Center to her goal attack. Goal attack tries to get it back to her center. Miscommunication. And she misses that play there, and the ball goes out of court. Antigua will now take control of this pass. It's going to be fast moving. Antigua with the ball. Wing attack. Bounces to her center. Center back to her wing attack. Wing attack passes it back to the goalkeeper. Waiting on her players to get free. The center. Ball playing around here in the center court. Bounce pass to the goal defense. Antigua in possession. Center. Looking to get it into the circle. Finds the wing attack. Wing attack. Nice play there by the goal shooter. Beating her defense. Able to evade the defense and net another one for Team Antigua. 6-5 in Dominica's favor at the moment. First quarter. Just over 8 minutes left in this quarter. Antigua with the ball into the circle, but it's intercepted there by Dominica's defense. Dominica now steals this one. What will they do with it? Will they capitalize? Wing defense to the goal attack, to the center, to the wing attack, into the circle to the goal attack. Umpire blows for distance, but it doesn't matter as the goal attack was able to net that one. 7 to Dominica, 5 to Antigua. Dominica with the center pass. Wing defense to the center, into the circle to the goal shooter. She goes up and in. Dominica taking early control, not mixing any matters. Is this what you expected, Sophia?
Well, not necessarily. I thought they would still be very, closer than this. Not leading per se, just, converting their own center passes. But it looks like Dominica is forging ahead. They're taking advantage of any of the errors that Antigua is making. So Antigua needs to tighten up if they want to keep this keenly contested. But Dominica seems to be running away with it right now.
Dominica with the pass as a goal defense is blown for an infringement. That was too hard.
And too long.
And too long. It bounces into the second court as the umpires call for the holding of time while we retrieve that ball.
See, this would have been important for Dominica to convert that and continue taking their lead. Now they're giving Antigua an opportunity to tighten up again and make it even more difficult for them to come out victorious. So they have to be sure that when they get those free balls from Antigua that they actually convert and take their time instead of trying to force the ball like they've done in this one.
They've been trying the quick passes from the center court to the shooting circle.
Right.
But it's not going to work all the time. And they need to be mindful of that. Antigua with the ball. Goal defense with a long one over to her center.
That's what we were just talking about. When you get that ball, because it's such a close match, you have to ensure that you convert. Take your time, short passes. The long balls are not in your favor. Here we go again with another turnover and another.
A little bit too much strength.
Yeah.
It's in the Grenadian water, the energy. We'll go with that. Dominica with the pass here. Over to the goal attack. Goal attack finds her defense. And here comes the center with a nice catch. Trying to get it into the circle. A nice lob over to her goal attack, who overbalances a little bit and overturns to Antigua. Wing attack to the goal attack.
We haven't had a score in a little bit. It's been going up and down the court and no conversion. So somebody needs to take control.
Exactly. Right now Dominica is on 8. Antigua is on 5. Somebody needs to break this pass that's been going up and down, and Antigua answers the call, taking the score to 6 to Dominica's 8.
And that's important because it could have been 9 and, fighting a lot more to get to it. So it's important that whenever there's a turnover, especially if you're down like Antigua, that you take your short passes, be more accurate, try to take away the errors so that you can convert. And
Antigua there with some changes, changing off the center and putting the center into the goal defense position, bringing in fresh legs in the center. And the previous goal defense goes off court to the bench. Let's see what difference this will make for Team Antigua as Dominica nets another one, taking the score to 9. Let's see how that change will, or those changes will boost Antigua. Nice take there from the goal attack.
We have a little tussle there in the circle and they lost their ball. That's unfortunate. She was about to score.
She looked confident enough to net that one.
Yes.
That probably will hurt them in the long run.
Ooh.
Nice interception there by the center for Antigua.
Give them another chance there.
Bringing in the fresh legs and putting them to use as Antigua nets another one, taking them to double figures. They're now at 10 with Antigua at 7. Sorry, Dominica is on 9, taking Antigua to 7.
Yes. Unlucky there. So the goal attack, the center and the goal shooter didn't get to convert. So another turnover. Let's see if Antigua will capitalize on that.
Antigua with the wing defense finding the goal defense, trying to get it down to their circle. Into the circle to the goal shooter, using her long legs and her long arms to her advantage and taking Antigua now to 8 points, a little bit closer to Dominica's 9.
So they've used those turnovers from Dominica to their advantage to close in the lead, and hopefully I'm guessing they would want to take over. But again, here they lose it, so Dominica has a chance now to widen their lead.
Dominica with the pass. A long pass that they just can't hold on to, and the ball goes out of court, rolling onto court 2. Umpire calls for the holding of time as they retrieve that ball.
Those long passes are not advantageous to anyone. You're burning out your teammates trying to run it down. You're, disappointed by the pass because now you could have increased your lead, and now Antigua gets a chance to tie the game.
They need to realize it's not working, so try something else.
Exactly.
Trying the same thing and expecting different results.
Insanity.
Antigua though with that pass, goal attack, finds.
Ooh, nice steal there. I think she thought there was a call. A good thing she passed the ball. She would have gotten an infringement. Let's see what Dominica does with that ball. Okay.
Caught there by the goal shooter. She needs a little bit more energy in her arms. Contact goalkeeper, so the goal shooter will now have a penalty shot. And now they move into double figures. 10 Dominica, 8 Antigua. Antigua with another change there, changing out their wing attack, using this first quarter to get the right combination of players that can give them the boost that they need, because right now they're trailing by 2 points. So they're changing it around and seeing what works best in this contest against Dominica. Goal defense steals that one away, sends it up to their side of the court. Wing attack into this, trying to get it into the circle, intercepted by Dominica's center. A long pass to the goal attack, over to the wing attack, into the circle to the goal shooter, and she stretches with a nice long successful goal. Antigua, how will they respond now? 11-8. Dominica is ahead by 3 points.
Dominica with a change there.
Their first change of the match so far.
Kicking in some fresh legs here. Wing attack. Let's see what that does for them in terms of, strengthening the lead.
Antigua throws the ball to mid-air.
No man's land. Oh, that's those kinds of errors at that time in the game, that's very costly, especially when you're behind. You want to minimize those.
I think she panicked thinking of that 3 seconds.
Yes.
Dominica into their the shooting circle. Goal shooter goes up and in.
She's holding her space well, so she's getting those balls.
And she's a tall one, so she's using her height. Dominica ahead with 12. Antigua behind on 8. Dominica in possession, trying to get it into the circle. The goal shooter with a nice quick pass to the goal attack. And she goes up and in.
Love to see good netball,
And that's what this series has been so far. Competitive netball action. Kudos to the teams representing their countries well.
Yes.
Advanced play here in favor of Antigua. The wing attack picks it up, passes it straight into the circle to the goal attack, but she's blown for footwork, a mistake you don't want to be making at this level.
And not in that circle when you're about to score.
It will cost you, and the team is already behind by 5 points. Let's see how Dominica can capitalize here. Good interception there by the wing defense. She couldn't hold on to it, but she breaks the momentum for Team Dominica. They pick it up. Ooh. Nice save there by the goal shooter. Comes back and gets it again. And doesn't do all that work in vain as she scores yet another, taking them to 14. Antigua trailing on 8. And that's the end of the first quarter between Dominica and Antigua. Dominica ahead by 6. They end the quarter on 14 points with Antigua on 8. Sophia, your take on what's happened so far in this opening quarter of this matchup?
So Dominica is definitely, creating that lead to give themselves a better chance, for the victory at the end. I was still expecting them to be a little bit closer because, like we said earlier, these two teams are, pretty equal with regards to their skill and typically where they place in the tournament. So Dominica, however, is stamping their ground and showing that they want to lead. Like we said, who wants it more is going to get it, and it looks like Dominica wants it more. They're pushing more points. Antigua definitely has to tighten up so that they can have a better chance at winning.
It seems like Antigua hasn't found their winning formula tonight with the changes they've been making just in the first quarter alone. Like they're feeling their players around. Can that hurt or help them at this stage?
To me, it's good to do that in the beginning. At least you get a better chance versus at the end trying to trail further. But at that point when you see that the score is now, getting wider, maybe that's not the right change. So another change has to be made, right? So maybe they're, figuring out who should go where. They got a chance to see quite a few persons. Like you said, they made quite a few changes. So they could see what works, what doesn't work, and make sure that they put the right 7 on to start the second quarter and try to lessen that lead so that they can somehow maybe come to the fore and lead Dominica. Not sure, because right now they're not holding on when they get the chance, when they get the errors from Dominica, they're not converting it. But if they tighten up, maybe do some of that, make sure they score their center passes, get some steals, then we can see maybe the score might come down a little bit as we go on.
So let's see what takes place in the second quarter. Those of you just tuning in, it's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Dominica and Antigua and Barbuda locked in one of the 2 final matches on day 6. Dominica just ahead on 14, Antigua trailing behind on 8. When we come back, we're going to take in some more netball action, but first, a word from our title sponsors, the ECCB.
Have you seen the Grenada 50? The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, in collaboration with the government of Grenada, issued the Grenada $50 note in July 2024 to commemorate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. The Grenada 50 is printed on polymer. It is the same size and includes similar security features as the current EC banknotes in circulation. This limited edition $50 banknote was issued exclusively in Grenada, but It can be used in any of the ECCB member countries. The Grenada $50 note is legal tender. This means that it can be used for any of your standard and over-the-counter business transactions.
We have exciting news. ECCB Connects now has a WhatsApp channel. Follow us and stay in the loop with our latest videos, photos, and updates. It's simple. Just search for ECCB Connects in your WhatsApp Updates tab and get connected with all things ECCB. ECCB Connects. Who we are, what we do, and how we serve you.
Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here.
Is the start of the second quarter. Dominica ahead of Antigua 15-8. As we get deeper into this, Antigua have made some changes to their center court. She started as center, went to the goal defense, and now she's back on the center for Team Antigua. So just some quick changes there for them as they come into this trailing by 6 points and now 7 points. Antigua with the ball, the goal attack goes up. Nice smooth shot there by the goal attack for Antigua and Barbuda. And that's what they need coming into this second quarter. Would you agree, Sophia?
Yes, absolutely.
Dominica with a successful long pass, a nice lob into the circle to the goal shooter, and she responds to Antigua's success with her own, taking them up to 16. Antigua center looks back and finds her goal defense. Goal defense back to the center. Center back to the goal defense as she makes an opportunity for her players to free up themselves. Ooh, nice play there by the goal shooter. Contact by the goal defense. Distance now by the goalkeeper. And the shooter is successful. It's goal for goal here. Dominica's center pass. Dominica goes up, misses but catches her own rebound. Umpire blows for an infringement. Antigua now takes control. Dominica is on 16. Antigua is trailing on 10. Antigua with the pass. Goal attack is free as the goalkeeper and the goal defense double teams the goal shooter, paving the way for the goal attack to come through now. The center for Antigua passes to the goal attack as they take their center pass. It's Antigua's ball. Antigua in possession into the circle to the goal attack as the goalkeeper and the goal defense double teams the goal shooter. The goal attack is taking control when it comes to shooting for Antigua, but the ball goes out of court. Dominica now with possession. Nice long pass. It goes over a third, so possession now moves to Antigua. As we said in the first quarter, the long passes are not working, but they continue to try. Antigua now with the pass. The center finds a free man. The goal attack goes up and gets that one. A nice lob to the goal shooter as the goalkeeper makes contact. She has a penalty shot and she shoots for Team Antigua. Dominica with the center pass. Trying a long shot to the goal shooter, but the goalkeeper reaches up and snatches that one out of mid-air, helping her team take possession, giving them an opportunity to convert yet another goal. Center to the goal attack. Goal shoot, beating the goalkeeper there. She's able to free herself. Distance is blown on the goalkeeper, so the goal shooter will take a penalty shot, and she up and scores. Antigua with the center pass. Center, looking for a free man, finds it in the wing attack. Wing attack shoots backward to the goal defense. Goal defense backward again to the goal defense. Goal attack with it, looking for the goal shooter. Distance is called there on the defense for Dominica. Nice lob to the double-teamed goal shooter for Antigua. She catches it anyway, gets a penalty shot, and converts. 16-14 for Dominica. Antigua now closing that gap.
So they figured out the changes are working.
Just about 5 minutes gone in this quarter. Antigua having greater possession in this quarter compared to Dominica. Contact is called on the goal defense. The goal shooter gets a successful penalty shot.
And they're within one.
Closing that gap.
Very much so. So they did.
Nice interception there by Dominica. But Antigua manages to hold on to it. And the goal shooter levels the score here. For Team Antigua, putting themselves back in this match.
So I see all those changes in the first quarter must have helped them figure out who should be in the 7 to help them close that gap. And here we are, tied.
Antigua bringing it back here in their matchup against Antigua. Converting just about 8 goals so far since the quarter started. Whereas Team Dominica only netted 2 in this quarter. Umpire granting a penalty shot to Team Dominica, and now Dominica forges ahead by 1 point.
That's a masterful comeback there from Antigua, giving themselves a better chance to come victorious at the end.
Antigua with it, wing attack into the circle to the goal shooter. Goal shooter bounces to her goal attack. Contact is called on the center for Antigua, so now possession moves to Dominica. What will they do with this opportunity? Let's see. Dominica with the long passes once again into the circle to the goal attack. But the ball goes out of court. Dominica still with possession. Nice play there, lobbing it into the goal shooter, who's successful with her attempt.
Dominica is feeling the pressure. They're coming back.
Dominica with the center pass. Playing it around a bit as their teammates try to free themselves from this intense defense from Antigua.
Right.
Nice lob into the circle, but she doesn't hold on to it.
That goalkeeper made it very difficult for her.
And that's what you need in the circle. Some good defense to combat the accurate shooting. Dominica takes it from outside, passes it into the wing attack. Wing attack back into the circle with a lob to the goal shooter. She goes up and scores. Center pass now for Antigua. They need to respond. Goal shooter closer to the edge than to the pole. She maneuvers herself and gets to the bottom, but she doesn't need to as a goal attack. Goal attack responds with a successful shot of her own. Dominica now with the center pass. Breaking of the line as called by the umpire. So now pass moves to Antigua. Infringement on Dominica. Antigua still with possession. Wing attack. Tries to get it to a goal attack, but it's just out of her reach. And the ball goes out of court. Dominica picks up the pass. Dominica, goal defense, finds the wing defense. Wing defense over to the center. Center to the wing attack. Into the circle. Intercepted there by the defense from Antigua.
Dominica, that pass was a little too short, so Antigua is able to take it. Let's see, will they convert it?
Can they capitalize on that mistake?
He's going for the long shot, so nice. Nothing but net.
The goal shooter says, I'm about to do this. And it's now their center pass, so let's see if they can make it 2 in a row. Wing defense bounces to the wing attack, to the goal attack. Trying to find her goal shooter, finds her. She take a big leap. But it doesn't. Yes, it does. It does count. Advantage shot.
Yeah.
Nice smooth play.
Nice layup there.
That's right. That was a basketball player. Exactly.
Right.
Dominica with a response of their own. Needs a little bit more power in that shot.
You're tied. The teams are tied.
19 all. Dominica with the pass. Let's see if they can edge ahead just a little bit. Tries to get it into her goal shooter. The keeper is trying to keep her from getting it.
Yes, the keeper is trying on the backside there. Have to do a better timing to get that, but good idea.
Substitution taking place for Antigua. Bringing in a new wing attack. How will this help them? Nice touch there by the wing defense for Dominica, but there's an infringement as called by the umpire.
Yeah, she was a little too late on that, but good effort.
Antigua, the center finds the wing attack. Wing attack into the circle, but too close is called on the goal defense for Dominica. So the goal shooter gets a penalty shot, which she's successful with. Dominica center pass. The scores are leveled at 20.
And this is what I was expecting, that it would be 1-1-1 up and down. So Antigua's definitely done a good job to clean that up this quarter.
Whatever pep talk the coach gave them during that break, it definitely worked for them.
Did.
Dominica there with a shot of their own, taking them ahead just by 1 point, 21-20. Antigua with the center pass. Wing attack, looking for somebody, passes it backward, back to the center, into the circle to the goal attack. But she's far from the pole, so she finds her goal shooter, who does another layup.
She wastes no time when she gets that ball. In the circle, in the goal, sorry, she goes.
Time is of the essence for Team Antigua. Dominica now with the pass. Goal defense finds the wing attack. Wing attack trying to feed the ball into the shooting circle, which is why she's there and she's doing her job. As Dominica goes up and in. Goal attack with another one. Antigua. Center to the goal attack. A long lob to the goal shooter. Tipped it. Goal attack responds. And the infringement is called on the goal defense for Dominica, which gave goal shooter for Antigua a penalty shot, which she shoots and scores. Dominica with this one. Scores are leveled at 22. Can Dominica edge ahead? Bounces off, catches her own rebound, goes back and succeeds.
Can't really afford any misses right now. This one is too close for any of that.
Antigua with another quick change in the defense side of the court now. The wing defense, a new wing defense comes in. Antigua with the pass. Wing attack tries to get her goal shooter. Intercepted by the goal defense. And there's a double teaming on the goal shooter again.
They have to be careful, you know, because if they're too close, that's obstruction.
And there's a goal attack, just free as can be. And the goal shooter beats both defenses, gets her ball, does what she's put in the circle to do, and that's convert goals. So whether it's one defense or two, she's going to shoot once she gets it.
So they have to watch that. If the double team, she's still getting by. It doesn't make sense to leave the goal attack roaming freely. So they might need to watch out on that.
Less than 2 minutes to go in this quarter. The second quarter of the game. Dominica with the ball in the shooting circle. She goes up and succeeds with this one. Forging ahead 24 to Antigua's 23. So they're not getting too far away.
That wing defense got away. That looked a little bit like step in.
The umpire probably blinked at that time.
Yes. Well, see, it happened anyway.
Dominica with that pass here, finding her center. Playing the ball around at the center court. Into the shooting circle. Nice. Ooh.
Nice hold.
Contact there. Penalty shot, which Dominica succeeds with. Dominica trying to get another one before the final whistle. Less than a minute to go in this quarter.
Yeah, a little more height on that ball. Oops. Too bad. She should have used the ball too, because she was falling over so she wouldn't go offside. That's a little costly there for her team at this point.
As Antigua takes possession of this one, seeing if they can get that final goal in before the final whistle of the quarter.
It looks like it's a little slidey there.
Holding time as the umpire speaks to the goalkeeper. That contact was a hard one for on the goal shooter. So she will pass that penalty onto the goal attack. She misses that one. Few seconds left in this quarter. Stepping is called on Team Dominica. Antigua now takes possession. Long pass to the goal attack. Into the circle to the goal shooter. Contact on the goalkeeper. And she's unable to score that one before the final whistle of the quarter.
She'll still get it because it was an infringement.
So it counts, and that whistle means it's time for halftime. Dominica with a 1-point lead in this one. Antigua came back well in this second quarter. 24-23 for Team Dominica. Antigua coming back and closing that gap drastically.
Yep.
25-24 in favor of Dominica. Adjusting the scoreboard by the officials. Sophia, what do you make of this second quarter?
Well, like I was expecting, that's the scores I was expecting from the first quarter as well, that they are neck and neck, maybe 1 or 2 points apart. And so Antigua did a very good job to clean up the second quarter. So now they have a fighting chance to potentially win the game. So again, we're back to who wants it more, who's going to fight harder, who's going to clean up the messes, the unforced errors, limit them, and convert.
What do you think has been working for Dominica? Because even though Antigua was able to come back in this quarter, Dominica still has the lead. Even if it's just 1 point, it's still the lead.
I think their goal shooter is holding her space pretty well. And so their attackers have a good opportunity to pass to her. She stands, she holds the space, doesn't give it up. That's what happens sometimes when you don't end up getting to your shooter easily, is if they would hold but they don't hold long enough. So now the goalkeeper or the goal defense gets a chance to get into the space. But she's holding very well, so she's getting the attempts at goal and converting. There were a few of them where they were a little short on the they had to raise the ball a little more. But I think that the shooter is really giving them a fighting chance for them to stay on top. As for Antigua, kudos to them. That was a wide gap. They closed on it fresh into the second quarter. We believe, they used all those changes in that first quarter that they made to see which ones worked, which didn't work. And they put their first 7 on court, and the first 7 delivered and got them to be much closer to Dominica heading into the third quarter.
Well, based on an adjustment that I'm seeing with the scoreboard, it seems like Antigua is 1 point ahead
Really?
on 25 with Dominica on 24, and that's going off of the official scoreboard.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting indeed. So going off of the information that we're getting from the scorers, they've adjusted the scoreboard, and now they're showing that Antigua is 1 point ahead on 25 to Dominica's 24.
That's interesting.
Interesting indeed. So let's
wait.
Hear the announcement from President Liebert Alexander shortly, and we'll keep our eyes on the scoreboard as we take a break now and get ready for the second half of this highly competitive contest between Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica. Stick and stay. This is ECCB International Netball Series. We'll be right back.
Netball! Netball! Yes! Exciting! Edge of your seat netball is back! It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tanteen Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Valentine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more. The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana. Who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series? Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tanteen or connect to the ECCB Connects Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports.
ECCB Connects is the official handle of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. How do you know it's the ECCB? All posts and reactions made by the ECCB on social media will carry the username ECCB Connects and feature this profile picture. Other pages with the name Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, such as these, are not official pages. Like, subscribe, and follow us today. You'll know it's the ECCB by this profile pic and the handle at ECCB Connects.
Have you seen the Grenada 50? The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, in collaboration with the government of Grenada, issued the Grenada $50 note in July 2024 to commemorate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. The Grenada 50 is printed on polymer. It is the same size and includes similar security features as the current EC banknotes in circulation. This limited edition $50 banknote was issued exclusively in Grenada, but it can be used in any of the ECCB member countries. The Grenada $50 note is legal tender. This means that it can be used for any of your standard and over-the-counter business transactions.
We have exciting news. ECCB Connects now has a WhatsApp channel. Follow us and stay in the loop with our latest videos, photos, and updates. It's simple. Just search for ECCB Connects in your WhatsApp Updates tab and get connected with all things ECCB. ECCB Connects. Who we are, what we do, and how we serve you.
Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher.
We are back with the start of the third quarter in this contest between Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica. During the halftime break, the scores were adjusted by the scorers. And based on what we're seeing here on the scoreboard, Antigua is 1 point ahead on 25 to Dominica's 24. There was an inquiry by the umpires, but the score seems to have stayed that way, 25-24. So let's see what happens here as the third quarter gets underway. Antigua with this possession. Umpires settling everyone according to the infringement that happened. Into the circle to the goal attack. And she shoots and scores. Dominica now with this center pass. Center finds her wing attack into the circle. Intercepted there by Antigua's goalkeeper. But the ball still goes outside and Dominica now takes possession. Goal attack. Quick pass to the center. Back to the goal attack. She shoots and misses. Umpire blows for distance on the goal shooter. Antigua picks up the pass. Center. Looks for a free man. Trying to get the ball up to their circle. Goal attack. Passes it backward as she gets into the shooting circle. Contact is called here on Antigua's goal shooter. So Dominica now takes possession of this one. Goalkeeper with it. Dominica's goal shooter, big step here, misses. Tries to get the rebound, but it goes into the hands of Antigua. Antigua with a 2-point lead here, 26-24. Obstruction is called on the wing defense. Ball now moves up the court as it goes off court. Dominica picks it up. Into the circle to the goal shooter who's waiting. She shoots up and in. 26 to Antigua, 25 to Dominica. It's a close battle here. Is the third quarter of this matchup. Just over 12 minutes to go, so there's still a lot of time left for things to happen. Contact is called there on Dominica's player. Antigua's center picks it up, picks up the penalty pass. Into the circle as another infringement is called on Dominica's defense. And the goal shooter converts yet another goal for Team Antigua here. 27-25. Dominica with his pass. Intercepted there by Antigua's goalkeeper. Goal attack for Antigua. Bounces it into the circle, but it's intercepted. And the umpire calls for an infringement on the goal shooter. Dominica will take this one. Long pass to the center, to the goal attack, back to the center. Bounce pass to the wing attack. Wing attack lobs it into her goal shooter. Nice play there by Team Dominica. (27-26). Antigua ahead by 1. Nice long pass there to Antigua. She just could not hold it on. The goal shooter just could not keep it.
That would have been a critical one there. Let's see. Oh, nice steal.
That was nice. Nice tip there. Goal attack for Antigua. Up and shoots. Antigua starting to show why they're one of the top teams in the region. Ooh. Dominica over the circle. Too close is called on the goal defense. A lob to the goal shooter. She steps up, misses, but catches her rebound and is successful with the second time around.
That's one thing, you know, you can miss, but make sure you get that rebound. Make it count.
Exactly. And they almost walked away, actually.
A nice spin move there by the goal shooter.
Dominica now looking back and finding her wing defense. Wing defense finds her goal attack. Goal attack with a nice lob to the goal shooter. Umpire calls for contact on the goal shooter. Possession moves to Antigua. Umpire adjusting where the shot would be taken from. Antigua getting it up the court. Goal defense to the goal attack. Back to the wing attack. Back to the goal attack. They're double teaming the goal shooter. Goal attack is able to get this one after playing the ball around the circle for a little bit. But they're able to get possession and convert for Antigua. They're now on 30 points.
Antigua is in the lead.
Just ahead of Team Dominica, who's on 27. (30) 31 to Antigua and Barbuda. Goalkeeper once again intercepting with the high jumps, the long arms. They need to try another way of getting it to their goal shooter. This is not the first time.
Goal shooter too. So they have to play with her a little differently than they played with the other one. Now Dominica is feeling a little bit about how Antigua felt in that first quarter.
And according to the scoreboard, Antigua is on 31, Dominica is on 26. Antigua with the pass here. Just about 8 more minutes left in this third quarter. Contact is called on the goalkeeper. The goal shooter goes up and is successful with her shot. 32 to Antigua, 26 to Team Dominica. Dominica with the ball, center. Over to the wing defense back to the center. Over the shooting circle, into the circle, contact there. Goalkeeper and the goal shooter going for the same ball. The goal shooter gets a penalty shot and she succeeds, taking them to 27 to Antigua's 33. (33-27) in favor of Antigua as per the scoreboard. We need to double check those scores. 34 it's showing now for Antigua and 27 for Dominica. Going off what we see by the scorers on the court, Antigua with the ball now. Contact there is called on Dominica. The goal shooter will have a penalty shot. Up and in for her once again. Center pass is now Antigua's. Breaking of the line, so play advances in favor of Antigua. Into the circle, goal shooter gets it once again. Needs to push a little bit more, and she converts. And that's 36 for Antigua, 27 for Dominica. Dominica making some 2 changes at least.
I see they're bringing back their standing shooter that was working for them. To me, that's a smart move because she was working when you could get her in a circle. She was holding her space and getting a clean ball. Let's see if that helps them take back the lead they had originally.
So they've made changes to their goal shooter, their goal attack, and their wing attack. So they're putting some changes on the offensive side of their 7. Let's see how much of an impact this will have for them, as Antigua is on 36 and Dominica is on 28 as per the scoreboard. Dominica catching that rebound there that Antigua was unable to convert. And the center for Dominica passes it straight into the hands of the Antiguan player. Misreading that play there. Antigua with the possession of the goal attack will make another attempt at goal, and she goes up and in with that long shot.
The goal attack is coming in clutch there for Antigua.
37-28 in favor of Antigua. Dominica passes it over the shooting circle, but she tips over offside. And the goal shooter goes up and scores. So that should be 37 for Antigua, 29 for Dominica. Antigua, goal shooter catches that one. Up and in. It's now a 9-point lead for Antigua, 38-29. Antigua changing their wing attack here. Umpire calling for a reset as Antigua made that busy change. Blew the whistle before it was complete. Play advances in favor of Dominica as the wing defense is blown for an infringement. Unable to hold on to that ball. It goes out of court. Antigua with the pass. Ooh, interception there. More like a collision. Goal defense with the ball. Finds the wing attack. Wing attack to the center. Center into the circle to the always ready goal shooter. And she converts once again. Antigua moves ahead with a 10-point lead, 39-29. And is their center pass? Can they get to 40? Before Dominica scores another one. Antigua with the ball. Wing attack passes it into the circle to the goal attack. Goal attack goes up and she makes it 40 for Team Antigua to Dominica's 29. Dominica, interception there by Antigua's goal defense. She's blown for contact. Goal defense finds the center. Center into the goal attack, but it's intercepted. Antigua takes control. Goal attack far from the shooting circle.
These errors are really costing Dominica right now. They have to tighten that up if they want to have any chance of victory here.
Ooh.
Nice long shot.
Smooth. Antigua with it. Advantage shot there for Team Antigua. 41-29 in favor of Antigua.
Antigua is really pulling away.
Stamping their authority on this game here. Nice touch there by the defense. She just couldn't hold on to it.
Nice movement too from that goal shooter to free herself.
Goal shooter converts 42-29 in favor of Antigua. Dominica now with the center pass. Goal attack responds with a shot of her own, taking Dominica now to 30. Advanced play here for Team Antigua following an infringement. Wing defense takes the pass. She passes it backward. Another advance in play in favor of Antigua. To the center. Center with a lob into the circle. Couldn't find her goal shooter. The ball goes out of court and now moves to Dominica's possession.
This is an opportunity now for Dominica to use that error to their advantage. Let's see if they convert.
They have just about a minute to take advantage of whatever opportunities they get here.
Yep.
Before the end of this quarter. Nice big step there. Need a bit more power in that shot by the goal attack.
Yes.
And the ball
Costly
goes out of court. Oh yes.
Costly time.
You need to make extra effort here. Less than a minute to go in this quarter. Antigua in possession. The wing attack. Turns around, finds her center. Center. Backward to the wing attack. Umpire calls for an infringement on the goalkeeper for Dominica. The goal attack will take it. She's makes a nice pass to the goal shooter. And she scores.
Again, that's things Dominica needs to tighten on. You don't want to be advancing the ball to the opponent's goal circle so easily. You have to give them hard work to get there. Instead, they got an easy try in the circle.
It's a 13-point lead. 43-30 in favor of Antigua. And that's the end. That's the end of the third quarter in this matchup. As per the scoreboard, Antigua is ahead on 43. Dominica is on 30. So that's the end of the third quarter here, Sophia. Your thoughts so far as Antigua extended their lead? Sorry, let's make an adjustment as the scoreboard adjusts. Antigua is on 43. Dominica is on 31. So as the scoreboard adjusts, so I will update our viewers and listeners. So, Sophia, what did you think as Antigua extends their lead here?
Well, Antigua definitely stamped their feet down in this third quarter, taking some vengeance from the first quarter and showing Dominica that they too can make a lead. So they are, 12? No, the scores have changed.
The scores are once again adjusted. Viewers and listeners, we are going off of the scoreboard provided by the official scorers here on the court. And once again, we see an adjustment. Antigua is on 41. Dominica is on 31. So as the adjustments are made, we update you. This is not our score. This is what we're seeing on the scoreboard. And as it stands at the end of the third quarter, Antigua has a 10-point lead, 41-31.
Yes, indeed. So I guess now it's only a 10-point lead, but still, that's not what we were expecting for those two teams. I still expect in the third quarter they would be neck and neck, and on the fourth quarter, whoever wanted more would, run with it. But Antigua is saying we're starting early in the third quarter, giving themselves a better chance to be victorious at the end, and they are now in a 10-point lead.
And another adjustment. Antigua is on 42 and Dominica on 42. As the adjustments are made, I make them with the announcement. 42-32 in favor of Antigua as the scoreboards are once again adjusted. So that's it for the end of the third quarter. We're getting ready for the final quarter. Sophia, what do you think we can expect here? Will Antigua continue with a 10-point lead? Can Dominica reduce that lead? Will they emerge victorious?
I think Dominica might need that standing shooter. That worked for them in the first 2 quarters. They may have to revert to her, although I'm noticing she has quite a little injury, a little limping going on. So that's probably why she might be resting. But it seems like they need somebody in there who will hold the space, get those passes to convert. Otherwise, Antigua will be able to run away with this game.
So
Antigua and Barbuda leads Dominica 42-32. On court 2, Grenada versus Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands 41, Grenada 39.
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back is the 4th and final quarter. Antigua and Barbuda versus Dominica is the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting.
Fourth and final quarter. Commonwealth of Dominica versus Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua with a 10-point lead in this matchup, 42-32. Will they maintain that lead? Can Dominica reduce it? Can Dominica come back and pull out a victory? We have just under 15 minutes to go, and only time will tell how this will play out. Antigua now with the pass. Center finds the wing attack to the goal attack. Goal attack passes it backward to the wing defense, who finds the center, trying to get it into the circle. Umpire blows for distance on Dominica's center. The goal shooter with a nice play there, trying to get under the goal. She does so and is successful with that shot. 43-32. Dominica with the pass. Center to the goal attack, to the wing attack, back to the goal attack. Tries to find the center. Interception there by Antigua. Wing attack, looking for a free man, finds it in the wing defense. Wing defense into the circle to the goal shooter. Nice take there. Lovely finish, lovely finish. She gets a knock to the jaw, but nevertheless that doesn't hinder her from netting another one.
Tough play in that circle there between the goalkeeper and the goal shooter. She's not making it easy for her.
Contact on the goalkeeper. That goal shooter is having a hard time getting free. They are double teaming her.
Yes.
But that doesn't seem to faze her because her shooting is on point tonight. And it's evident in the score, 45-32. Antigua is ahead by 13 points.
I noticed Dominica hasn't put any goals on the board yet this quarter. They'll definitely need to clean that up.
Antigua is playing with fervor. Dominica is a bit laid back, actually. Let's see what happens. Nice pass there. Oh, she tries that one. Before she lost her balance.
Awesome, right?
That would have been. I would have labeled her player of the tournament with that move had she been successful. But she has what it takes to try that. She still has a few more days to be successful with that shot.
Yes. Ooh,
and we now have a pause in this matchup here as the clouds open just a little bit. It's a little heavier than drizzle, but a little lighter than heavy rain. The officials will now pull out the tarpaulin, which has been very instrumental in keeping most of the courts dry during these wet moments. So they're going to bring it out right now, cover the court as best they can to maintain at least some dry spots so that we won't have lengthy time between plays. But in the meantime, it's the fourth and final quarter between Antigua and Barbuda and the Commonwealth of Dominica. Antigua ahead by a 13-point lead in this matchup. So let's take a break while the rain drizzles down here on Tanteen St. George. Grenada is the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Mother Nature always has the final say, and right now she's pouring a little bit of rain. But we're going to come back as soon as we are able to finish this matchup and see who can come out victorious. It's day 6. Stick and stay right here on ECCB Connects.
Not just here for the ride, moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride.
a did a fire, man a burn fire. Blaze up, blaze up, blaze up, blaze up, blaze up, blaze up, blaze up. And we don't care who it, we will me just blazing it up. 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Time to make the city burn down. And we don't stop the blazing the fire till it walk down. Passing they can bring me the light all the run come. Seems like none of them hearing. The right is too overbearing. I know all them know what I say. Make it burn. And we don't care who it, we will me just blazing it up. 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. They feel light up the plane, rub the fire for the.
And we're still here at Tanteen, St. George's, Grenada. Thank you so very much to all the viewers who stuck with us. We thank you for tarrying with us and for your patience. We can't do this without you. I'm here. My name is Blossom Alexis Welsh, and we are going to cut the stream at the moment. A decision was taken by the local organizing committee that following the rains a short while ago, Court 2, which is dried at the moment, would be used for the completion of both games tonight. So what's going to take place? The Grenada Cayman Island game is continuing, and there is just about less than 7 minutes left in the fourth and final quarter of that matchup. Cayman Islands are ahead of host Grenada at the moment, and when that match completes, then we would see the completion of this game between Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica. So we're asking you to stay with us. We are going to end the stream here at this point, but stick to ECCB Connects, the YouTube channel and the Facebook page, and you can go over to the game that's currently being played between Grenada and Cayman Islands, catch that action, and right after that we're going to finish the game between Antigua and Barbuda and the Commonwealth of Dominica, which still has just about 12 minutes left in their fourth and final quarter. So we're going to see the completion of both games tonight, weather permitting of course, but we're going to not do it simultaneously as has been the norm. We're going to complete Grenada versus Cayman Islands, then complete Antigua and Barbuda versus Dominica. So stay right here, ECCB Connects. Look out for the continuation of the live, and in the meantime you can join the next live, which is currently ongoing between Grenada and Cayman Islands. We thank you once again for your patience, and stick right here to ECCB Connects for all the action in the ECCB International Netball Series.
Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh.